Though it sounds very perplexing and confusing, this is where most of you lose mark. The old woman reduces the self-esteem of the speaker. Hello everyone, season's greeting. Monsoons are just called off, but we always anticipate for yet another season to turn up. Learning is just the same. The more we learn, the more we are enlightened, the deeper we delve. Welcome to the learning of Vidyashram, the temple of excellence. Every session holds a very fruitful emergence in our learning. This session provides you a marking term to enhance your knowledge about the writing etiquettes. That's why we call it as a Q&A session, wherein we make sure that unless you know everything pertaining to the subject, pertaining to the topic discussed, which amalgamates the Q&A with the formal session and the discussion of the questionnaires and what not that has given to you by the Vidyashram standard. That's where we are with another new poem, that's poem 11 with the question and answer session, An Old Woman. We have discussed the formal classes where I have explained everything that was possible, and next amalgamated with that of the question and A session, or in difference it is Q&A session. What is that stored for us? You are introduced to the author, you are introduced to the poet well before the former of the classes, wherein I'll not make sure that you're acquainted with one, because you should have watched the videos pertaining to the poem, prose and also the plays sometimes. You have a thought, you have a proverb, and this time I have come out with karma. It's not karma, it's karma. So what does karma say? Karma says, what goes round comes round. You do good, good will come to you. You do bad, worse will chase you. So it means that let's heed all our respect to those who really needs help. And also, you do good to the needy, God will help you with one. And this has been a monotonous topic, monotonous discussion, monotonous assertion. But are we really following that? You can see how the speaker, in fact, he says you refers to any speaker. In the first of the line, they say you. So it states that you in the poem refers to any speaker, and also here there is a realization in the end. As the poem progresses, there is a realization of what has to be done and what not. So how is that possible? To make my words understanding, you should have watched the video. You should have known what I am talking about. And I'm quite sure that you always have heard the proverb, better late than never. If you want to have an apt understanding, go back to the videos. We are just a touch away and we appear at your service. And let's go forward, and without further ado, let's get into the comprehension one, and that's 1 marks question. So how does the first question read? First question, though it sounds very perplexing and confusing, this is where most of you lose mark. So you have to be cautious enough in understanding my explanation. You will have to have the understanding of the text as well. So keep your text along. Videos watched. Videos watched would be a criteria. Go back and then do. Textbook is a must. Glare onto your textbook content. So you in the poem, which poem are we referring to? We are referring to the poem An Old Woman. In the question paper, the examiner would entitle the poem also. It should be read like this. You in the poem An Old Woman refers to. Whom is that referring to? It refers to the speaker or the tourist also. Either of the choice you can choose. Next. What does the word woman, what does the old woman offer to do? What is the meaning of offer? It is request. When you say offer, what is the meaning of offer? It is to request. Offer to do. What is she trying to do so? She do not want to take money without any work. She terms herself to be the self-guide. She drags men across her very clutched hands only to show the tourist spot, and that turns out to be the Horseshoe Shrine, wherein that's very a heritage concept. As India is as old as its heritage and culture, this woman proves to be the one. Every woman represents India. So do this old woman also. So here the old woman offers to be a tourist guide, self-made tourist guide or self-acclaimed tourist guide, because she did not want to lose her self-respect only by extending her arms for help. Instead, she would want to work hard because she is as old as the cracked hills referred to the heritage center. She is not lethargic, she is not lazy. Self-respect is everything that is proved in the end, and also realization and enlightenment. She doesn't want to earn just sitting lethargically. Next, what does she expect? What does the term she refers to? She refers to an old woman. Now it is the old woman. Expect for her service. What is the service is she giving? The service is to take the tourists to the Horseshoe Shrine. It's a tourist place. It's a tourist place or notable place that she takes them across. Willingly, unwillingly, the tourist has to perch themselves onto her clutches. So what is that? She expects only 50 paisa. How many paisa? It's 50 paisa. How much? Repeat after me. I hope you did. It is 50 paisa. You will have umpteen choice given there. It can be 50 paisa, it can be 100 rupees, it can be 1 rupees. It's not even 1 rupee. It is 50 paisa only. Are we talking about eons ago? Are we talking about the primitive age? We never know, but what is that she is expecting from the tourist? Only to show the tourist spot, and that's 50 paisa. Next, the lines you turn around and face. From here, you have to understand the sentence. You have to be so familiar with the poem that you would not be looking on to the poem title. It should be so very palpable and obvious to you that yes, I know this poem. This is an old woman and I shall answer. This should be audacity in terming so. So what is that? He decided to end the fast. This is a continuity. See here. This is a continuity. You turn around and face her with an air of finality or finality. You term it as finality. Most of you would have to pronounce it as finality if is such a blunder to you. So finality suggests that he decided to end the farce. Farce in the sense once and done, it is done and dusted. Let's not drag this. Let's end it with all fear. Let's end up the business is what he says. And did the old woman leave? No. Until that he wanted to end the farce or the business, she had to drag him along. Next, the old woman's eyes. Eyes, when we are talking about eyes, it's one of the main source of human beings. It's one of the most important organs of human beings. These are the senses that makes it a sense and sensibility also. Are compared to eyes also reflects that she has seen her ears going bad. Her own eyes or her eyes has been a witness to all the bad days in her life. So contradict in that way, you have to comprehend also in that way. Eyes are compared to bullet holes. What are bullet holes? Bullet holes is a reference given to all the heritage centers that she is dwelling there. And where is she compared to? Her eyes is compared with that of the bullet holes. It means that she has seen all the trials and tribulations. She has seen all the bad days. Yet she stands strong only to say that I will feed myself without any help. And she isn't taking that only 50 paisa, which we term it as only 50 paisa. It's her livelihood. You are reduced to so much small change. This is the last line. This is the last line that you can find it in your textbook if you can glance over. In her hand. What is given in her hand? It is 50 paisa which is given in her hand. Who gives that? The tourist, the speaker gives the 50 paisa. Willingly, unwillingly, he gives that 50 paisa. Only with the realization that how rude he was. And also realizing the self-respect of that woman. While your richy rich 50 paisa is of no terms of use at all. But for that woman, it's her livelihood. That old woman, old in the sense she is incapable of doing anything. But yet, she takes all her struggles, all her strides and goes limping one by one. She drags so tight the collar that everyone are apprehensive also. Nobody has strength to go away of her clutches. So what does this suggest? Suggesting that one feels change in one's personality. So once you think the importance of this woman, where is she taking us? She's taking to the tourist spot. For what purpose? To earn her livelihood. How much is her livelihood? It's only 50 paisa. And you realize that what struggle she would have undergone. The old woman is as old as the heritage center that the tourists witness. And here where it ends. You can see a change in your personality. You will realize what you have done to that lady. And next, and this takes me to the comprehension too. That's 4-mark question. Though I can't guarantee you the 4-mark questions from this poetry, I'll prepare you for the verse. So how does the first question read? The old woman, see? Now it is the old woman. It means the definite. Now we are familiar with the woman. The old woman reduces the self-esteem of whom? She is self-dignified. The poet is talking about the speaker. Who is the speaker? The speaker refers to us. It can be Arun Kolatkar in himself, and makes him feel that he refers to the speaker again. He is nothing more than so much small change. So much small change in the sense the speaker realizes what is his importance. He stoops down to that level wherein he was reluctant to even give 50 paisa. The dignity, the self-respect of the woman, or if I have to be specular about or specific about, it's about an old woman. The dignity and self-respect of that old lady makes the speaker too very low in his concept. In the other way around, he realizes what self-esteem the old woman carries and what is his. And what is that? The points you have to add. So much small change in the sense the realization. Every man is into realization. As we are born as human beings, in the end of our life, it's all about salvation and realization. We realize in the end of the day that what is good and what is bad. So there is a repentance. There is a indignity in his appearance. And everything is a clear picture. Woman or an old woman who is striving very hard with 50 paisa, imagine the pathetic condition. India has always witnessed such poverty then and now. Let's see the world differently, the perspective that we are in, because India is not poor. Indians are poor. Let's not give an indignity to the nation that we dwell in. Rather, let's indicate women to represent that nation, that proud nation where this old woman also belongs to. Next question. What is the speaker trying? I'm talking about the speaker. So you have to write it in the imagination or in the perspective of a speaker. Trying to convey through the lines and the hills crack. See, all these are the imagery. All these are the images that he is throwing upon. Hills crack and the temples crack and the sky falls. So the heritage center is as old as this old woman. She has been working there. She has been living her livelihood, or her all of the lifespan has been only spent as a guide, only for 50 paisa. So everything refers to the hardship of life. As it goes with the video explanation formally, you will get an answer there. We shall discuss more about this also. So here when it says that hills crack and the temples crack, it shows the disparity or depression of the old woman's life. So you have to give an imagery, and when you say about speaker, it can also apply onto your own criticisms as well. Next, how do you relate the cracks around her eyes? When we talk about cracks around her eyes, it means that her body is shrinking. She is as old as the cracks of the hills. If the hill has to witness the cracks, it should be of eons of ago. It should be of the primitive age. The world would have started. Now, as they approach death, the old woman is approaching her death, yet standing with all prowess, stating that I'm strong enough. Give me 50 paisa and that's my livelihood. But you aren't giving it without any work of mine. I'll give you the other way around service. I'll take you to this horse shrine or something which is very important, and that should be the attraction. So how many tourists ought to be there? It's seldom any counting. The finger counts, and she has to live with that 50 paisa forever. And then you will realize that what is that you have missed in her. You have missed in seeing her dignity, her self-esteem, and everything such that defines her to be a woman of India. So discussing about the question paper, you have been acquainted with this earlier. So you have it in the 11th poem, 11th question. So what is the question? The question is, which shrine is referred to in the poem An Old Woman? I have been incessantly telling you this. It is Horseshoe Shrine that she is talking about, an old woman. She grabs the tourist out to there only to make sure that she is earning 50 paisa. Can you find something in the 4 marks question here? If you ask me, I would say no. But you can't skip the long-term answers learning because you might find one also. Even in the 6 marks also, you'll have all the others rather of the old woman. So make sure that you prepare yourself for the verse. And what is that you have next? You will have Do Not Ask of Me, My Love. A love story, a deprived life story where again it follows with Arun Kolatskar theme of realization. The theme remains the same, it's realization and enlightenment. So I'll provide you with this session. Until then you'll have to keep watching and also the text. Make sure that whenever I say the pre-cap, you'll have to have the videos watched. Until then, here's Vidyashram for you, standard writing on learning. Thank you.